Upon finding their way into the final cavern, they use their magic carpet to completely go around the giant city of Yogvril,
Heck yeah.
perch on top of the temple in the center of the city, and using a polymorphed Fomorian giant cascading down hundreds upon hundreds of feet through the glass structure on top, managed to break their way into the temple.
Pretty proud of that.
After which a very dangerous battle with Kavarn the Beholder took place. A number of very close calls. I posted the stats for them after the fight. You guys got a chance to see it. They made saving throws where it counted, or we have a lot more party members that would be permanently dead. But they managed to take him out using Tiberius' telekinesis, tore the horn from its forehead, and the Beholder fell to the ground, unmoving, and finally killed as opposed to its undead form.
Son of a bitch.
Yes, I do.
Clorota, what do you suggest we do? Do we stay? Do we leave? There are hundreds upon thousands of Aelithid rushing at us right now. They don't like me very much, by
We
the
should
way.
get out of here!
At which point, Clorota turns to you and says,
You bring her.
points to Kima, who is still frozen in stone mid-wielding her maul.
To carry her.
Us. Stay. But a moment, I will talk to them.
To the hive.
Very good.
If I may,
What do you think, Scanlan?
if I may, very quickly, are you with us, Tiberius?
We will discuss that when we get out of here.
Because you disappeared for
We
like the whole fight. Are you with us?
I am with you, and I'm trying to get out
Are
of
you
it
going to
as soon as-
disappear again?
To be fair, Scanlan, I never disappeared to begin with.
Well, you weren't there when we needed you the most. You were out doing God knows what.
Quite the contrary. If it wasn't for me, you'd still be fighting that damn thing.
What on earth are you talking
Silence.
about? Dispel magic. Yes, I
Alright, counterspell.
do. Do I have a will save?
No, you're done.
At that low enough level? No, unfortunately.
The idea is, in which I will share, and we don't really have the time to do that, is
I turn him into a goat.
if we have... He has to say that. It doesn't work.
I know.
The idea is Pike. If we ask her why she wants the horn, if there is any other reason but to destroy it,
Okay, then I'll banish him.
we have to.
How about, we'll hold on.
We can't stop it. He can't talk.
Also requires verbal.
I can't. I have to touch him,
Yeah,
right?
but you also have to be able to speak. Fuck! So, while you're talking to me, Scanlan is like tapping you and mouthing words.
So, the idea is, if she doesn't want to destroy it, I say there's something awful, and Keyleth, I believe you want to destroy it. Yes?
Well, yes. I mean, why does she want to take it back up to the up to the surface if it's that terrible?
Oh, I have a
We
wonderful
need to be ready
escape
to
plan.
run with
Clorota?
it.
So,
How much time do we
Vex.
have before
Mount Trinket.
something happens next?
As you say that, Clorota turns
Excuse
and
me?
the
No, I mean,
two
like, get on
stone
top of it.
doorways, like, on each side of the temple shift
close.
open, and you notice 3 mind flayers glide in from the side of the room.
I'm not my arrow.
No, stop. Down, no, don't. It's fine.
Clorota?
It's fine.
With 2
It's fine.
small, bipedal, brain-like
No,
creatures.
no!
At which point,
BTFO!
Clorota puts his hands up like this.
I do as well.
As they all move towards the center, Clorota with the hands up turns around, pulls back the hood, and steps towards the other mind flayers, hands stretched out. The 3 Illithid look over and notice Clorota, and there's a good 20 or 30 seconds of silence as they just kind of look at each other. At which point, Clorota kind of turns around at the rest of the group and looks at all of you, and lowers his head a little bit as the mind flayers move in towards Clorota. One reaches over and pulls the cap from the back of his head. Oh, fuck. Removes it. At which point Clorota races up, and if you think you've ever seen an entity with tentacles for a mouth smile, the creases in his kind of awful, rubbery, fleshy face almost give a look of joy, of rediscovered connection. And he kind of looks out at the rest of you and kind of bows ahead for a second. I need Grog, Scanlan, Tiberius, Vax and Pike to all make. This will be
Tiberius, he fucks us.
I think he's about to.
intelligence saving throws. Currently, all the mind flayers at once, including Clorota, angrily lash out with a mind blast. You feel your brains all of a sudden fill with searing, horrible pain. Some of you manage to shrug it off, but the rest of you find yourselves, your bodies locking in place. The rest of you manage to just resist the mind blast, but at this point in time, you can now see that this crew, including Clorota, now reconnected with its people, your purpose serving its end. You are about to be swarmed by the rest of the
Son of a
entire
bitch!
city.
Take
Let's roll initiative, guys.
Gotten out of here. Should have gotten out of here.
I didn't. I never trusted that Magneto motherfucker.
I'm stuck at the top until we can run. We're stuck because there's only one flying carpet.
Tiberius has got something for this, right?
I'm
He's got
gonna
something,
cast Hunter's Mark on
magic
the
shit.
Elder Brain
Okay.
and shoot Hail of Thorns into the Elder Brain.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So, Clorota and the one nearest to it both kind of get behind the pillar for a second and manage to reduce the damage a bit, but the other two are completely pierced all over their bodies with shattered pieces of these kind of jagged thorn arrows exploded all over them in the Elder Brain. The pulsing begins to, you hear this almost like the shrieking in your mind, like the actual presence of the Elder Brain is starting to yell out in pain. You feel it's hardy but hurting.
It's hardy but hurting.
You don't. I mean, it's a very hefty and it's a large chunk of matter, so God knows how long it would take to take that one down. But you know, it's definitely it hurt. It's not happy with that. Okay. Tiberius, you're up.
Okay.
You can also see forms swarming through that other doorway over there.
Teleport us! Teleport us! Teleport us!
This isn't good.
Fly us! Get us out!
How far? Scanlan's only like a foot away from me, right?
Yeah.
I'm like right next to it.
Yep.
Oh.
Beam us out, Scott.
Is shit. Okay. I cast fly on myself.
Okay.
Well, hold on.
Bye, Tiberius.
Hold on. I redact that. Actually.
Okay.
Is it possible? I don't have to. I'm really standing next to him, right?
You
so
are
I don't have to.
standing-
I don't have to use move action right now.
That'd be
So
awesome.
it's like look at him and.
I leave.
No. Okay. Can I? I'm going to attempt to crush the horn
What?
with 1,000 pounds of pressure.
Okay.
A 23.
Okay. As you focus intensely, you feel that the horn itself, the sheer force of the artifact, is far too powerful for your magic to have any sort of effect on its physical structure.
I thought so.
As you focus your arcane intent on crushing it, you feel almost like the back of your brain begins to crawl with cold energy. And if you could hear laughter come from something that is inanimate, you're hearing it coming from the horn right
Fuck
now.
that horn.
Now the two intellect devourers. I want you to go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
That's
20, natural 20.
natural 20.
Needed that. Needed that.
That's
All right.
not to Matt, that's to the little brain.
The brains, the brains.
Get it.
Fuck you, little brains.
So you feel a similar blast of kind of screaming energy like you feel from the illithids, but it's more primal and more just kind of guttural. You manage to just shrug it off from your mind and angrily look down at this weird fleshy, creature. The other one moves up and attempts to blast you again from the opposite side. Make another intelligence saving.
Come on, double
19.
19. Once again, the other one, you feel from the back of your brain this like shunning impact, and you just shrug it off, looking over this way.
Smart!
All right, that brings us to Scanlan.
Oh, skill.
Grappled and stunned.
Yeah, so go ahead and make your saving throw.
Get it.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Hey!
Boom!
You shrug off the stunned effect. You're currently grappled by the entity.
You're so smart. You're so smart. So smart.
Cardiac
Give him
kill.
a bonus
smart
if
people.
Cardiac
I
kill.
something.
Come on now. Here we go. Table's getting hot.
I am gonna attack.
Hunter's mark.
I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on. Oh, yeah, my brother just died.
I fainted.
On the one attacking Scanlan.
Not on Scanlan, on the one attacking Scanlan.
Oh, right, sorry. That's
Out together.
What did I do?
The confusion. No, go ahead.
Friendly fire! Friendly fire!
That was amazing.
Should I just try to attack him again? Kill him? Alright, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna try to hit him. Kill him.
Okay.
16 plus 19.
19. Okay. Both arrows. One embeds itself into the wound that Grog had left with the axe, and you see like the body tenses. Clorota kind of stares up at you with this beaming, angry look in his face. You realize, oh shit, Clorota's the one that's going after Scanlan. Your second arrow, you bring down and release, and it pierces the side of its face, gashing through and embedding itself in the chest. You can see now Clorota's looking really rough, but it's still holding taut. This horrible thought goes into your mind suddenly, a familiar voice saying,
You've all done your work. Now it's time to feast.
He turned on us.
I knew he was gonna do that.
What? None of us knew that.
I totally knew he was gonna do that.
alright, that ends your turn. Keyleth, you're up.
I don't trust Clorota. I don't trust Clorota.
Every week.
Every week.
You know who would help us
Keyleth,
right
you're
now?
up.
Alright, Kima would
Kima
help
would be
us,
really
but
helpful.
she's stoned.
Can we make her not stone?
We can make her not stone if
Except
we're not.
I didn't get a
If we
chance
live,
to.
we're in store for so much. I told you so.
Alright.
Big if.
Maybe we should leave her. I don't want to deal with that.
Who's up?
I can make. I'm gonna be like, oh crap. I'm gonna phase down.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop up, and I'm gonna break the well that's holding
Yes!
the Elder Brain.
Get it? Yes!
Okay.
Yeah!
2 points.
20 damage.
Yes!
The side of the stonework crumbles inward. Pieces of the stonework itself seems to be jutting in towards the Elder Brain, but it's stopped by some sort of psychic resistance. But this whole side, here to here, is now just open entirely, and you can see now the mass of there's like probably hundreds of various illithid brains that have slowly congealed into one large brain structure. Is now you can see the underneath area, and the liquid that it kind of sits in is now pouring out down the side of the structure.
Hope they have flood insurance.
Worst Schwarzenegger action line ever.
Man.
Hope you have flood insurance. Yeah. Holy shit, that was amazing.
All right, so you break out the second half. Now the entire side of it is open. All the fluid just spilled out on the side, and you get the sensation this is very frowned upon. That ends your turn?
Probably.
Tiberius, you're up.
A tentacle frown.
That is a, and this is a. Okay.
What you got, Tiberius?
Okay. Just trying to figure out where the hell. Okay. Right. I blow everything. I'm gonna blow everything.
Yes, blow everybody.
How diplomatic of you.
I'm stunned.
You cannot resist.
Percy, you're up.
All right, before I go anywhere, I'm taking a shot at Clorota.
Okay.
22 points of damage.
Shit on its
Okay.
face.
So, Scanlan, as you're stunned, you feel the tentacles swirling around the back of your head. Teeth are grinding into the back of your skull, and you feel this horrible pain as all of a sudden, Clorota's mouth is beginning to find a way towards your skull. And then the tentacles suddenly go limp. As the back of Clorota's head... Traitor! A mess.
Traitor!
Kill Clorota!
Yes.
Some people have no sense of fucking honor!
Traitor!
Oh, Percy.
Yes!
In a split second, your longtime ally, now turncoat, is scattered across the stone floor. You released, you're no longer stunned.
Hi.
Did
That
anything
brings
happen
it.
to the guy that had me,
He just took damage, but he's not
took damage?
He's not
He's
done
still
yet.
alive.
So, Pike, it's your turn.
It's my
Go
turn.
ahead and roll to get rid of the Mind Blast stun.
Come on, Pikey.
So
7.
7? Nope. You're still locked in place.
Can you heal yourself?
She cannot move. Her entire brain is locked in with a searing, clenching pain. Like psychic energy is just clutching her brain and holding it hostage.
Still beautiful, though. You look so sexy when you're writhing in pain.
once again, the teeth beginning to pierce the back of the flesh. You feel the teeth of the Mind Flayer beginning to scrape against the skull, the actual bone it's found in the back. Vax, you're up.
Okay, I'm still hasted. I'm gonna run down the center over Clorota. I'm gonna step on Clorota's. I don't know if he has nuts, but whatever's there.
Somebody grab his
I'm
helmet
gonna
and put it
step
on.
there, run around Scanlan, and place his fucking hat on my head.
Okay.
And then run up behind that third Mind Flayer, who I don't think is taking a hit yet, and just start stabbing him in the back.
From here?
On Pike.
I can't get back there.
You can't?
I don't think so.
Would you be able to make it?
Well, it's up to. Oh dear.
You can't. You with your the speed you run there because you're.
I'm hasted. I can run 12 plate spaces. So if you think that I could have run around the Mind Flayer, put on
5, 6, 7,
party
8,
hat.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Yes, you
Good.
can.
Right there.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna start stabbing him in the back angrily.
All right.
Is 8.
8 points of damage. So the first one you stab in the side of the head, you pull back, you toss it in the air, catch the second one. As it bursts into flames, you place the searing dagger down into the center of its back between its shoulder blades. Its back tenses, and as it does, it kind of reaches back and tries to grab for the dagger as you pull back the third one. As it looks back at you, it brings up one arm kind of to stop you. As it goes in to directly go after Pike's head, the third dagger, you then stab it right in the front of the skull. Its eyes kind of roll back in its head, and its tentacles limply drag off.
As a bonus action, I would like to Goodfellas kick him about 8 times in the ribs.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
What?
Oh my god. Because that guy was next. If we didn't kill him this turn,
He would have killed Pike.
she would have taken 55 points of damage.
50! Let's not even say the number.
Saved a life.
And if it takes him to 0 hit points, they extract the brain and eat it. So,
We should probably get out of here. They're coming up the sides.
We can't get you.
Matthew.
I run up to Pike. I grab her hand. I say, I want to have babies with you. Let's get out of here. So now I come to you with Dimension Door. and we get out.
Can I do a mass cure?
We're just going to go up to the top.
Just gonna
No,
tell
but they're coming out of the
still
They're coming
stunned?
off the
still
top.
stunned from the mind blast. You haven't made your
We're
save.
going up to the top of the thing. Just to the roof. There.
Okay, because they're
No, they're
coming up
coming
the
up.
sides.
We
We're
gotta go
gonna be
somewhere
at
else.
that very
Well,
soon.
I didn't know that.
Done. It's done.
It's done.
Wait,
So,
it's fine.
you grab her.
It's fine. It's fine. It's good. It's good that they're up there.
So is everybody leaving? Should I climb up the rope?
There is a Lady Kima who is turned to stone.
Oh no!
Right here.
We gotta get Kima out.
Fuck Lady Kima!
Yeah.
Sorry, she's not.
Can you
You
grab
had
her?
to push on her. Can you grab
Can you
her?
grab her
Real
and
talk?
climb?
You can. She's not a big stone
We're
structure.
keeping it on.
Okay, cool. I'll pick her up
Job.
and I start trying to climb up the rope.
Okay, so you rush, you grab the
Put her on
stone
the back and
form.
hold it.
She's heavy.
It doesn't matter! Don't do that! I take her.
You don't know.
Oh, fine. I'll hold on to her.
Pike, go ahead and make an intellect saving throw.
Yes! 19.
19. You finally shrug off the effect of the mind blast. Your eyes clarify.
Does she fall in love with the first thing she sees?
The first thing you do see is Scanlan holding you. You're now outside of the temple. There's the dark, kind of dull, glowing green atmosphere of the outside of the entire Yug'Varil city around you, with bits of blue crystal, against the cavern walls, and it's scary. You look around you can see Illithid charging up the side of the temple, just gliding towards you angrily. You look forward, and on your shoulders, clutching you, is Scanlan, blood streaking down the front of his face, the big smile.
Scanlan, are you hurt?
I'm fine, baby. How are you?
I'm great. Well, not really, but I'm just gonna pretend I'm happy so that everybody can be okay. Wait,
That's right, Pike. Bury it deep inside.
That's an intense
childhood.
okay, mass cure wounds.
Okay.
So bonus action.
Yeah, he really
I'll give Scanlan a kiss on his cheek.
Okay.
Oh, do I get inspiration for that?
You do. You get D6 inspiration.
I'm never gonna watch it again.
You never watched it to begin with.
It's this strangely romantic moment. She reaches forward, grabs him, kisses him on the cheek, and pulls away. And he looks at her with this beautiful smile. And then the sound effects kick in again of like the bat screeching ahead and of all the Illithids swarming up the side of the temple.
Oh god, we're still in a war zone. Still in
Strangely
a war
romantic.
zone.
Oh, we gotta get together. Get together.
All right, Vax.
Okay, I run up the dais, land on the brain, I'm on my way, but before I go, let me kiss you goodbye. Dagger, 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 stabbing into the brain before I leap onto the carpet.
Okay.
So here we go.
Puncture that jello mold.
Second one is a 25.
25, okay.
Which gets 9 damage.
All right.
And last dagger is a 13.
No.
Okay, so I give him a little
Dagger.
cut, little nick,
Oh.
and then jump on the flying carpet.
Jump onto the flying carpet. Alrighty.
Touch the horn.
And I
Gotta get
grab
out.
Percy around the neck and go kiss him around the cheek and say, "Let's get out of here, you bastard."
Do I get an inspiration point for that?
No.
That's a double
You
standard.
know how I feel about it.
Fight the patriarchy.
But down the
any way
road,
you can.
maybe.
Down the road.
This is the start of something beautiful.
I'm feeling something new.
Let the seeds germinate for a while. Then the dice may come naturally.
Is that big scaffolding still hanging over it?
It's currently dangling over to this side because it's been busted from 3 different corners and it's like precariously hanging.
But it's not right over the thing.
No, it's off
But
to the
it
side
might
now.
like
break the
fall and tip.
I'll do so. I'm feeling handsy. So with Bigby's hand. All right, so I take Bigby's hand and I sort of try to wrench it off the last thing off the last thing that's holding it up, but in the direction of the.
Okay.
Of
Go
the
ahead.
brain.
Go ahead and make a roll, adding your +5 for your casting ability.
Okay, then
18.
18.
18. As the spectral Bigby hand reaches over and grabs the top of the structure, you can see the weird bit of bent metal that was once part of the mostly destroyed structure that held it aloft in the center of the temple. Wrenches forth and snaps as the entire structure begins to be pulled at an angle.
Drop that motherfucker.
Yes.
Is Bigby's hand?
It slams down at an angle into the side of the brain and then coming to rest on top, crushing even further the corpse of Clorota,
Yeah.
currently smeared across the ground. Oh man, go ahead and roll 6d6 for damage on that. Crushing damage as this heavy thing kind of jams itself into the brain.
6 cubes, Sam. 6 cubes.
Orion's my dice bimbo.
There you go, boss. There you go, boss.
16.
16. So the structure slams into the elder brain, and you can see like a bit of
been so
like
much more.
purplish black liquid sort of squirts out to one side, and for the first time you can see a part of the brain is actually torn open, and the purplish glow that you see throbbing in the middle of its folds is now visible from the interior. You can see now it's taking some real damage. Immediately, the 2 mind flayers that were floating up look down, freaked out, and begin moving towards the brain now instinctively to defend it.
And bonus action, can I pour some superior healing potion down Pike's beautiful throat?
You can.
All right, so yeah, I have one.
I'm not going to get rid of that. Yeah.
No.
I'm just pouring my potion down Pike's throat.
Anyway.
Okay.
Scanlan is up.
Yep.
We're out of here.
Need everybody to hop on the carpet.
Okay.
You're hopping up.
No, I'm gonna turn into a huge pterodactyl and carry some folks.
Okay.
What?
You could do
What?
that.
Sure, why not?
He's got polymorph.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn into a batwing.
Cool. So we'll say for the time being, we'll use this as Scanlan.
Great.
You're a giant pterodactyl, a creature that you've read in books in the past. You haven't actually seen in person.
Rodan.
And what are you doing?
There's only one person I can take.
Take it back. Go ahead. As the pterodactyl, Scanlan swoops down and both of its claws grab around your arms and lift you off the top of the temple, flying after Tiberius.
How do you make that weird?
Is there a move
All right, so they're now out of harm's way. 2 Illithid that get up to the edge here. They're going to attempt a mind blast.
Go on, man, we're gone.
Not yet.
Side, guys, so holding back. So with
Jump up to get out of range.
Oh, and
back
I
in
can jump 5
just to
feet.
get Trinket and Vex. If you can go ahead and make a
Vex.
intelligence saving throw for both of you.
Fuck with my sister.
No, that's a -4. So that would be a 9 for Trinket.
It's a 9 for Trinket.
you just say damage?
Oh no.
Both
Who
you
is,
and
by the way,
Why?
my only way to get out of here.
Yeah.
Right now.
So communally, both you and Trinket freeze in place, and Trinket, who is flying, just kind of slumps onto the top of the temple, kind of limply laying across the edge, about to tip over off the temple.
Shit.
Should have left Trinket behind.
He would have been a
That
Can you guys grab him and put him on the
ends your
carpet?
Plan
turn.
on doing.
Keyleth, you're up.
Okay. Okay, I'm on. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm on the carpet. I'm gonna cast Grasping Vine from the carpet and wrap around trinkets and have like a trinket toe vine.
Okay.
like a Macy's Day Parade.
Oh,
Hey!
So as you leap onto the carpet, you reach down, and the fibrous nature of that the carpet was really made from, you managed to pull the essence of that out to create a vine of similarly patterned color
Oh,
of
it's
the
a pretty
actual,
vine.
of the
I
actual
like it.
magic carpet material.
I
Like
would
the
if
ver-
I was at all.
the various silks form into this tendril that wraps around both you and Trinket and pulls you guys hanging behind the carpet. So you guys are essentially now towed to the carpet.
Let's go!
Vax, you're up.
Just.
I'm steering us the fuck out of here, man.
You tow Trinket and Vex out behind you guys. As you guys pull off at the full speed, the rest of the illithids swarm to the top. You can see about 15 or so get to the front top area, look down at the Elder Brain, look up at the rest of you with this angry look. And as you're pulling away, your eyes adjust to the darkness of the cavern, and you look down and you swear you can see hundreds and hundreds of sets of purple glowing eyes just staring up from the city as you all slowly fly away to the far end of the cavern. As you're moving, so are the eyes.
We've made some enemies.
So are the
Yeah, they're
eyes.
coming.
Coming after us.
I want to make a note because I'm way ahead of everybody at this point.
Yes.
As soon as I land on the beach, I cast Circle of Teleportation.
Okay. A few seconds pass. You finish the incantation. You place your hand down in the center of the sigil. This wave of arcane energy blasts off, and suddenly, above this circle, this tearing sound pulls out of the middle of the ether, and this kind of purple shimmering doorway opens up above the circle sigil that he had crafted on the side of the beach.
By the blessings of Bahamut, I choose Emon.
At which point, the doorway that he just created takes some sort of a solid form, and from what you can see on the other side, there's appears to be some sort of low-lit room.
I run right through.
All right, Tiberius runs through. Everyone else?
Yeah!
Are we there?
Go, here we
You
go.
guys have all landed on the beach as he finished casting this. Yeah.
Run!
You all rush through the portal one after the. Towards the very end is Grog. You bring it up the rear, holding Kima. You go rushing towards it as it begins to slowly close. It only lasts a round. You barrel through just in time as it closes behind you with a sparking sound.
We are time bandits.
Everybody get out of there? Oh, fuck. I just kicked my pants.
You all emerge within a small 20-foot by 20-foot white stone chamber. You all are kind of crammed in this space currently, but you're all apparently safe and sound. As the doorway closes behind you, you turn and look, and on the ground there is a similar circle across the stone flooring. Different patterns, different arrangement to the one that he had drawn. There's a single doorway that exits the room that is currently closed.
I'm still wearing my
have a
tin hat, and I
teleportation
pull up my hood from my
Elora?
elven cloak, and I go stealth. And I am stealth because that's a 32, and have a look around outside
Okay.
the door.
As you open the doorway, it leads into a secondary chamber. In the center of the room, there is a semicircle desk that is also made of a similar white stone material that the rest of the room is made out of, with polished gold leaf trimming on the edge. And you do see what looks to be an elven man sitting at the desk, longish, kind of gray-white hair. He's wearing robes that are finely dressed, and he's like kind of half falling asleep at a desk with a series of books kind of piled up on the side. And as soon as the doorway opens, he kind of looks up, and you hear a slight little arcane tinging sound, like a little bell being rung as you open the door. He looks up for a second.
Say hello.
Yes. I just walk forward and pull down the cloak and say hello.
Stay right where you are.
Yes.
Stay. Do not move.
Hands up in the air.
Not move.
Nothing in them. No threat, no danger here. A little lost, apparently.
Apparently. Who else goes there? Who else? Please step outside.
They're
Prepare yourselves.
Hi.
as soon as he sees you, he goes.
I cast Dispel Magic on Scanlan.
Do you have it anymore?
Yeah, I
You just
do.
did it to me earlier in this round.
No, counterspell, and I silenced you. This is Dispel Magic, which is your spell.
Okay.
Hello.
So
And I just have a slot.
Okay, so as you cast spell magic, he turns forming and stops in the middle of casting a spell, reflexively. He goes, and a bear. Interesting.
Yes.
We have no expected arrivals at this hour.
Okay.
I need to know your business, your names, and your affiliations immediately.
We will totally do that when we
We are
know.
affiliated with the king.
Emperor, just tell the Emperor that Vox Machina has
arrived.
returned from Craghammer, and we have news for him.
Oh?
And
We were on very secret business for the crown, actually.
Yes.
And that is why you weren't informed of our business.
The gatekeeper says, all right, well, here is your way out. Have a wonderful evening, and do please return for your report on the morrow.
Of course.
One more question before we leave. What district are we in right now?
The erudite quarter.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gesundheit.
Good night. The doors slam behind you as you guys exit.
Holy
You're now
shit, we survived! What?
Oh my god.
That?
Oh my god, we're. Keyleth just goes down on her knees and starts kissing the ground.
Well, that could have gone worse.
Yeah,
Oh, we're home.
go with this for a while.
I just want to get in my bed so bad.
Look! Stars.
Oh, we can see the sky.
Stars.
You look up, and for the first time in close to a week, you can see stars. You can see a crescent moon, probably in just past its single quarter phase. It is a
so
sight for
happy.
sore eyes, right?
Would you say it's a beautiful sight?
Currently, the most beautiful night sky you've seen in all of your years.
I ruin it with a fart.
I'm glad you held that the whole time we were down there.
I've had horrible stomach pains this whole time. I'm sorry.
Let's go drink it.
I was gonna say, what bars are
Me
open?
need.
We've got a lot of bling and a cursed horn. The sky's the limit.
I know, should we go? Should we go to a
haven't
tavern
waited
and get
for a
some
curse
ale?
horn.
What?
Oh.
Hi. Who are you?
Really? You made it?
Well, what do you mean, do a mean?
It's all empty. Can we fill it up, please?
We should get some ale.
How far is the keep from here?
I'd say it's probably a good hour walk.
Oh,
We can do a pub crawl. We'll just have a
Yeah,
beer in
we'll
every
just have a
pub we
pub-
hit
it's
on the way back.
I like it.
Yes.
Do it.
About 2 in the morning.
Let's
About 2
do
in the
that.
morning.
Pub crawl.
Pub crawl.
We're gonna pub crawl back to
Starting
the keep.
at
All right.
here at Geekandsundry.
Should I go just in a bush just behind
And do what?
Pee or something?
No, and cast greater restoration on Kima.
No.
We want to enjoy
Put her in
this.
the bag.
She doesn't have a sense of time. She won't know.
Or
She'll disappear.
humor.
Let's put her in the bag. She's made of stone.
We won't tell her how much time has
Oh,
passed.
I don't know about that.
We'll unstone her once we're
Made of
back.
stone. Stone doesn't breathe, right?
Be fine.
We don't know.
She's been
Rob
so
wonders
just
to himself.
Do not put her in a bag. Do not.
For the record, I think she'd be fine too. But we could bring her around and introduce her. It could be like Weekend at Bernie's.
Okay, great.
Yes! I put a fancy robe around Kima's stone statue.
This is so messed up.
All right, so as you guys begin making your celebratory pub crawl, starting with the Laughing Lamia Tavern,
Oh my
you
god.
buy drinks, laugh, chatter, and kind of take in the lively atmosphere that you would find at 3 a.m. Eventually, you all manage to make your way towards the outer wall of Emon, to the southern portion of the city. The guards let you through. 2 of them recognize you from the Winter's Crest celebration that occurred about 7 months beforehand. Don't do that, that's going to end poorly. You make your way around the bend to the large grass hill that is surrounded by the river that kind of skirts the outer southern portion of Greyskull Keep. Looking up, you can see against the moonlight the very welcome sight of your home there, beckoning to you to rest. And as you look up, you hear a voice go, "Who goes there? Speak your mind, or a bolt for the throat you'll find."
You're gonna shoot
Shay?
your
Is that Shay?
Is it dark right now?
It's dark. Yes.
I cast light. It's us!
Okay, a light pierces off, and you guys look up, and you can see sitting on kind of the watchtower perch.
Oh, wait, is that Jared? Is that Jared?
No, you see up there, with short, rough red hair, Shay Tranter, one of the
Oh, it is Shay.
mercenaries you
I
hired.
was right the
She's
first
got her
time.
crossbow ready to go, and she's kind of sitting back with the point at the group, and she's kind of
Hello.
Hope you remember
Hi.
us.
Shay!
We're drunk.
We pay you.
she laughs, takes her crossbow and puts it to her side, and goes,
Key.
Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? It's been nearly a week since you left.
That's it.
Feels like a month.
Feels like 3 months. 3 months.
Feels like 11 weeks. It feels like a very long time.
Thanks. Probably closer to 2 weeks. Fair enough. Either way, open the gates!
peering from the inside of the Lola interior, you see a woman's face, a plump blonde woman's face, kind of peek through. This is Lena. Lena goes,
Oh, you're back! Fantastic! It's early! And she kind of rubs her face, and you see as she pushes the door open a little more, she's wearing her nightgown, and she's excited, but still very tired. And says, come in, please! Who's that? And points to the large stone statue you're kind of dragging behind you.
Oh, we decided to get a statue for the garden.
Garden gnome.
Very well.
Hey,
Come
I
in,
take
come in.
offense at that.
I would hope so.
He's drunk.
I'm drunk.
So the woman, the human woman, leads you all back in.
Put the gun down first.
Bad news.
It's not Cinco de Mayo. Should we unstone Kima or should we sleep on it?
I stand up and I head towards the sleeping quarters, and I just say, leave her to stone tonight, we deal with it tomorrow. And I go to bed.
I turn him into a rat.
I do have
Dispel magic.
Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, Tiberius.
Hold on a sec. I can still cast as an animal, right?
Nope, you cannot talk.
Oh, I still go to bed.
Yes.
So yeah.
Amazing.
That's adorable.
Roll up under your covers. Go right to sleep, kind of nuzzle it.
My nostrils in between my pillows.
It's quite comfy.
What is he?
He's a
He's a little
rat.
bad.
Arcane squabbles.
I
So
pick up
much.
the sleeping rat and just kind of scooch him.
Oh, he's in bed.
It's alright, he's fine. Look, you see his legs going. He's dreaming about something nice.
Oh, no.
We ate already,
He
right?
looks so tiny.
You snacked a bit as you made it through the town, but for the most part, like a meal's being prepared. You begin to smell
being
now the
prepared.
cooking of meat. Elena's setting it up for you guys.
You're dreaming of magical artifacts.
She's a paladin. She's good. Paladins are good.
I'm fine
by-
trusting her. I was fine trusting
Do
Clorota.
you want to wake up? Do you have something important to
Right,
say?
because no one of the church has ever been bad before.
We didn't trust Clorota. We were using him as much as he was using
some
us.
of us truly trusted
It went south. Well, most of us.
All right, fuck
Smart
it. I walk
ones.
over
Went
and I
south.
take the rat out of Vax's hands and I shake it awake.
He's still a rat.
Yeah, but I shake it a lot.
I'll undo his
unpunish
polymorph.
him.
I undo his polymorph.
With what?
With what? How do you undo his?
By polymorph.
Good intentions.
You
Can I
you
release
re-polymorph him into that? No, it's
Can I
his
release
spell.
Polymorph
No.
by using polymorph.
His
You
incantation.
repolymorph him
I
into
spit
Tiberius?
on Tiberius's head and I rub it in vigorously.
Scanlan,
fur is now
come
matted
on,
and
we
nasty.
need to talk to him.
They're bits
I'm
of.
still
I'm trying to
working on
bite-
that spell.
Grog.
It's
I'm not happy.
viscous grog spit mixed with chunks of pork and mashed potato rubbed into
Scanlan,
your
This is
fur.
grog.
Scanlan, he's nipping. Scanlan, Tiberius is nipping. Please.
All right, fine. He's a human thing again.
Never human at all.
A dragonborn.
Why did you wake me up? It was so comfy being sorry. I always have scales. It was nice having
I
fur.
was
I
trying
told
to tell
you,
them you were
isn't it-
fine.
It's nice being cuddly.
I was so soft.
Tiberius, sorry to wake you.
Tiberius, we're having a lovely breakfast. Tell us a story.
I shove my
I rested?
mashed potatoes.
What's going on?
No, this has been like 10 minutes.
What the fuck?
Vax has a question for you. How about we rest, we put the horn in the bag, we wake up Kima, we go, oh, we brought you back, sorry we don't have the horn. If we did, what would you do with it? And then we decide what we do.
I like
plan.
half that plan.
I kind of like that plan.
I like
I
that
like
plan
it.
too.
I think we should tell her we didn't get it and see what she does.
To bed.
You guys all go to rest for the evening. The best rest you've had in a long time. Your beds are comfortable, well set. It's a warm interior.
I'm starfished on my bed.
Scanlan, did you appreciate your bed?
This is the first time. It's the first time in a while that Pike you've been able to sleep without your armor on, and it's so nice. You sleep. You sleep hard. You sleep for an extended period of time. Eventually, you all begin to rouse.
as you all wake up, the smell of fresh breakfast food is already kind of coming through the
Pike stank from her armor.
So you guys head down into the dining room again. Kima's still standing there with the maul left where she was. Grog is still face down, like on the table, kind of grab the plate and help against his face with mashed potatoes across his cheek.
I know.
I start
but
awake
it's
with food on my face, and I wipe it off and eat it.
No.
I had a horrible dream about 2 walking testicles that were hurting my mind.
That was no.
I was so sad that she woke up. I was just about to go to the hearth, get some ash, and throw a penis on it.
I had a feeling something was
Next
coming.
thing out of my mouth, I promise.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand behind Kima.
I assume.
And
We're gonna face her towards the
face
wall.
her towards the wall.
Good idea.
Or towards something happy or
We're ready to
something.
pull you away when she starts to move.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I cast Greater Restoration.
Okay, you reach out and you
And run
touch the
away,
back of Kima. Her stone armor turns to gold, and rapidly her entire form goes back to flesh. As she finishes her swing with her maul against the stone wall, just and she kind of steps back for a second, confused, and looks over her shoulder at the rest of you.
Everything's okay. Everything's okay. We're out of
Fine, it's
danger.
fine.
We're at home.
Guess
it's
what?
okay.
We are alive.
We lived.
Just kind of drops the maul for a second and kind of
I just get the
leans her back
leftover
against the wall.
mashed potatoes from
Like
breakfast.
breakfast.
Like she's gonna want that.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. What happened? She's not even using the utensils. She's just like scooping it with her hand at this
So
point.
we
She's
killed
hungry.
Kavan, right?
Obviously.
Yeah.
And
then
funny story,
and
you
then
were
a-
right about Clorota. He was horrible. We killed him. We
yes,
killed
but
him. You were
not
right.
before
Hey,
we were overrun
you were
by
right.
a bunch of evil brothers.
And we got a very fancy hat out of it.
Hey, right, look at his hat.
So, you're alive. That's good because you were
yes,
sort of
yes.
on a suicide mission.
Not suicide.
What
mission,
exactly
right?
was your mission, Kima?
Good.
Where's the horn?
Well, thing is, it's not here.
All right. It's not with the other thing, is it?
No,
It's in a safe place.
No, for sure.
But
How safe?
Pretty safe.
The safe.
Why? What can it do?
Pretty safe.
She sees she looks like visually nervous and she goes, "Oh,
Nothing can touch it.
So,
The devil.
Kima. Pie in the sky goal. You would destroy the horn?
if we had the means of doing so, yes. We'd have to talk to the order. We'd have to talk to the council. We'd have to bring people that we could trust, and that had the capabilities of knowing if this were possible, how we would go about it. It's beyond my knowledge.
I'd go downstairs and go get Grug.
Okay.
It's all, just don't say anything yet, but just come upstairs.
Tell us if you
Figure
start
it
to
out.
feel
And
funny.
she asked about me.
She definitely did.
She did, yeah.
With my bald head.
Make your way back in. Kima finishes her meal, and you guys are chatting a bit. She's like, "All right, if I may ask, how did you seal it? I feel uncomfortable knowing the process and that it's at least safe."
Oh,
in
we
a
had
very-
the best defense mechanism. Grog!
Hello,
It's in a
Lady
very secure magical item.
May
She
I add?
glances at you and says, "All right, very well. Just be mindful that you don't go reaching
I
in
kind
there."
of I use my druid craft as he enters to make like little sparkles and like lightning bugs appear around him. Grog!
Lady Kima, who is currently covered in dirt and sweat, still in the golden armor that she wrestled from the long-dead corpse of a dwarf in the Underdark. Her chin is smattered with dried mashed potatoes and a bit of her breakfast. Kind of gives,
He's covered
yeah,
in food as well. So.
kind of gives you a look as you're walking like. It's good to see you alive, friend.
More than alive, I think.
And also, he actually pulled you out of the cavern with one arm while you were stoned, out of the whole place.
Oh, stop. I don't like to brag.
She stands up and kind of wipes the food off her chin, clutches her symbol, and then kind of steps right before you, looking up towards your face, and says, "I thank you, friend Grog."
Friend zone.
And then and then reaches out and gives you a big hug.
Oh.
we'll summon Elora, and we'll continue the conversation from there.
Please, I'd love to see you. It's been too long. All right, I'm gonna. Is there a room I could rest?
Yes.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
use my room.
No, how about...
There's a guest room.
Yeah, use Squad's room. Oh, we do have a guest room.
we have a guest room.
We should use it.
Just audit.
I would have had your back, by the way.
Erwin is by the door, leads her to the guest room, and you guys take a moment to rest. We'll go ahead and pick up next session at that point, where Laura's being brought in.